Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. We have something a little bit special planned for all of you today. Um, I'm going to be passing off the DM seat to Damien once again here in a little bit. Just wanted to kind of wrap things up from last time instead of leaving you guys on a complete and total cliffhanger. You guys recently had delved into a strange portal, found yourselves on the other side in a dungeon that was designed to test your will, make sure that you were indeed the after party that the abhorrent beholder had hired you guys for. After completing a couple challenges, you guys met with your creepy, gross host, who seemed to be really big fans of you guys and had a really, really big favor to ask. You guys asked for Doug in exchange, the Kurutoa that you guys had encountered inside of the dungeon.
Not just
Um,
Doug. There was the future terms besides the fish man.
yes, that was just the immediate request that you guys had
The
made.
down payment.
That was basically the down payment, yeah. And as a show of good faith, um, it seems as though you guys have been granted this immediate small request. All of you stand at the bottom of the hill outside of your new Nightshade Manor. Um, all of you are there. Hex, Ami, Niken, Sella, Everly. Um,
Should I move us to outside the manor in the roll 20 if we're outside?
I don't think you have
I
to.
I have
I,
that.
if you would like, yeah, I don't see why not. Basically, all of you guys have just jumped out of a different portal that has taken you to the footsteps of your home. Um, all of you guys do notice that the familiar Kurutoa Doug is there with you. Um, as a show of faith, the mysterious host X had cast friends on Doug for all of you. Seems as though it is quite long lasting. You guys can just see Doug standing there eating some rations that Sella gave him. Doug liked food. He's just kind of munching them down little by little. Parthanax, you also find that the a spell has been cast on you as well. The Modify Memory spell has been cast for you to not remember Hex climbing around on the ceilings as a creepy spider. Was that you or was that Ebru that had asked that?
I didn't ask for that.
You didn't ask for that? Somebody was like, yeah, can I have never seen Hex climb around like a spider? Was that Ebru?
I don't recall asking for that.
I don't
Somebody
know what you're
was,
on about.
that's funny. Somebody was, yeah, can you make it so that I don't remember seeing XYZ? And I swear it was Hex climbing around the ceilings. Okay, well, never mind then. All of you guys are outside of the manor together, maybe a little bit shaken, a little disturbed from some of the news that you guys were just given, the request that was just made of all of you. What would you guys like to be doing? It is about 4 in the afternoon, and we're about midsummer here, so it's pretty nice out. Still a little bit of sunshine. It's just on the horizon.
I remember Hex was not happy, kind of just stormed off into the castle. And I was going to tell you all my backstory, basically, because
Should we
it's
go to the
pertinent.
our great hall for this
Yeah,
conversation?
let's do that. That sounds good.
Let us adjourn.
That was strangely formal for Ariel. I'll take it. All
I learned it from watching you.
right. It's good, buddy. That's awesome.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So Hex was on his way up into the manor um, when you had mentioned to for everybody to just meet in the Great Hall to talk, and he kind of pauses at the door for a moment and just kind of grumbles and makes his way in. all of you can see him just waiting inside the Great Hall as you guys get there.
Dork, stop. Well, Stella's
Doug's
gonna.
I was gonna say
Doug,
Doug's looking around very impressed. Doug likes this house.
thanks, Doug. We like it too. Stella very, very somberly is gonna be like, okay, guys, so about the Xanthar thing. I'm kind of connected to that. I'll just start at the beginning. She is blushing very much. Does not want to talk about this, but it's necessary. So she's going to reach into her bag of holding and she's going to take out that wanted poster, for lack of a better term, that had the reward for her from her parents on it. How much money was on that?
Which you guys all now see that there's a reward of 250,000 gold for her.
250,000.
Yeah.
All right, just
Yeah, a veritable crap ton of money.
Yep. So first off, my name is Lady Celebrimiel of House Venus Band. I am the only daughter of Lord and Lady Venus Band of Elid the Amenes. And I was supposed to marry Xanthar Parthanax last summer, but I ran away. And now I'm here. But apparently, they still want me back, and they paid a lot of money for people to come and find me.
Some of the dots kind of start to connect for you guys. The people that have kind of come and gone as you guys have been adventuring, there's a good chance that they were hired. I mean, there was Innes, who you guys know, was on the hunt for Sela. Um, there probably were others too.
Oh, and as far as my family knows, I'm currently dead. Slidar said that there was a high elf who died in a cave when there was a flood. That was weeks ago, but
So
yeah, so I'm dead.
this news basically has just passed Everly. As Everly has gotten home and then started adventuring out to find you, the news has sent back as she has left. So Everly probably never got that news. It's probably been since you left home looking for Sela that news has even gotten back. So your whole family might even be wondering if Everly's alive.
Sorry, I didn't tell you right away, Everly. I wasn't sure if you were going to try and take me back or not.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Thanks.
I was wondering why the wedding was canceled. I had a beautiful dress and nowhere to wear it to now. But that's okay.
Sela continues to turn purple red. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But there's also these nightmares I've been having where basically my home is on fire. Those are not good. And Hex seems to really hate Parthanax a lot, and I'm not sure what that's all about. But he doesn't seem like a good guy to me, so I'm really glad I ran away, but I'm also not glad I ran away because now everything's a mess and people are looking for me. Someone say something, please.
I'm sorry. Can we use surnames here? I'm Zier. That's Xanathar. We are all Parthanax. Does Hex hate me?
No, 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 no. Xanthar, that the other guy, the red one. I've only seen a portrait of him. Never actually met him. But that's why I speak Dragonborn.
So Stella, did you know did you know our Parthenax before all this?
No,
Met
and
him.
so my brother is kind of away on conquest. My family, the king and queen, don't know anything about this or him getting married or any of that. The fact that he would want to be with a non-dragonborn is very haram.
As
Uh,
far as I can tell, it was just for political gain. He doesn't actually
It
like me or anything, just kind of wants my title and stuff.
Yeah, sounds about right.
so DM,
yeah.
is it possible for a high elf and a dragonborn to get together?
No, I mean they can get married, sure, but they're not gonna breed.
Okay, I'm just
Based
wondering.
just like Sella was saying, it is more of a political move. It's more about the it's more about the high elves kind of being subservient to him in that taking Sella as a bride is kind of like you guys seen 300, that whole air and water thing or earth and water thing, kind of along the same lines there.
And it probably wouldn't be his only wife. It probably, as he takes over various islands and places, there would be more.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a good dude. I
Yeah, no,
I do not represent any of that. Me?
I was worried at first, but you have proven yourself to be a pretty solid dragon guy.
Honestly,
All
I
that
was worried about all you guys. Just saying.
That's funny. Yeah,
I don't even know who you are.
as this con- as this conversation is going on, Parthanax, you do notice that Hex, you do recognize that Hex has been pretty standoffish. He hasn't been near you intentionally. He tries to keep his distance and everything. But as this conversation is going on, it's like he's kind of relaxing just a little bit, um, warming up to you because he's realizing that you aren't the Dragonborn that he thought. He was suspicious for a good while that you were Xanthar, um, but is now connecting the dots and kind of realizing that that's not exactly the case.
Yeah, I'm not an 8 foot tall, 5 foot thick, red and gold dragonborn.
Very, very
Dude is
strange.
huge.
See, so you totally understand why I ran away, right?
Oh yeah. No, good call. What?
No question there.
But
You are
yeah,
actually probably his third or fourth girlfriend and or significant other I've helped escape in some sort of way. So this is kind of old hat for me.
that's both disturbing and comforting. At least I knew your experience in these matters. Anyway, but that's why we gotta. I don't want him to set Elothianides on fire, but I also really don't want to marry him. So, destroying him's the next best thing, I guess. Especially since he seems to be a pretty bad guy all around.
Yeah, so are we
So
gonna
how,
go and try and kill him, or what? Like, because last we left off, they asked us to kill him, and then we went silent. So we can do it. Like, I just want to know if I need to start punching things.
So you
Start
let me
punching
put
things.
let me put it this way. Does it need to be done? Yes. Can we do it right now? Oh fuck no. He'd use you like a weapon and then use Sella like a toothpick. It We're not ready for that kind of heat. Literally, heat.
Oh,
But
well, that's kind of terrifying. Well,
then
then
what
how
are
do
our
we go get
options?
ready?
You guys do remember the sending stone that was given to you before you went through the portal um, to directly contact X.
Hmm. Oh, should we ask him for advice? Jeff probably know the best way to go about actually taking out your brother.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, just a second. How do I use a sending stone? Do I
Um,
have to do a dance too?
Not for this stone specifically. Um, you essentially just hold it and you think of the beholder who had hired you. And after a couple of moments, it kind of starts to glow this light blue color. You do hear a, "Oh, hello. I was hoping to hear from you sooner or later. You have no idea how excited I am. This is great news. Does this mean that you've chosen to accept?"
Well, we would like to accept and take care of Xanthar, but we are in no place to do it at the moment.
I am aware. Your
Uh,
training must begin soon.
our
It,
training?
it shouldn't take too long, but I need to prepare you for this encounter.
You have no idea what a relief it is to hear that. We were really, really concerned because
Yeah, I had no idea there was on the
apparently,
job training. Let's do it.
yeah, we
There
don't
is
want
more
him
that
to.
goes with this. Yes.
Okay, because I don't want to be a toothpick. It just doesn't sound pleasant.
From the background, you hear, "How's the dental?"
Oh yeah, how's the dental?
You think for a moment of the toothy maw inside the face of this beholder that you are normally talking to that must have pretty great dental to take care of all those teeth.
That's good reasoning.
Don't worry, I will prepare you all for this task. It may take a little while, but whenever you are ready, let me know, and I will send you back to my lair where we will begin to prepare. If you have more that you need to take care of, I understand.
We do have quite a few affairs to actually line up as far as our home goes and our party that stays in the home. And we still have to take care of the Forge of Spells. Anyway, we'll get back to you. Sorry to bother you, Jeff. We'll talk to you later.
It's X. Remember it's X.
Oh, right. Sorry, X. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Click.
You when you say bye, you just see this blue glow kind of fade from the stone, and it just looks like a pretty normal rock with a rune on it now.
Puts it back into her bag of holding. Like, okay. So what do we do now, guys?
Let's get those affairs sorted. I want to start training.
Sounds good.
I need to buy some stuff.
So, I tomorrow have some chores to do to get us finally ready for our adventures and travels.
We should
But
try to take care of the Forge of Spells before we go after Xanthar, at any rate.
this
We
is
do have an
true.
obligation to Slidar.
It's true. Tomorrow, I have to do a lot of very boring things in town. I have arranged with the Temple of Timora in town for them to take some of the religious paraphernalia from the chapel in exchange for some of their beds, couches, some furniture to make this place homey. I might be able to convince them into a mule or two to get the cart going. If you guys could tomorrow stay here to accept the furniture and put it away.
I think that's easy enough.
Yep.
Um, as you guys are kind of having these last minute discussions and stuff like that, you guys do hear a knock at the door, a pretty similar, or pretty familiar light rapping. You guys might have an idea who it is.
I'm not
I
getting
guess
these
I'll go
guys.
get it.
Sure, pal.
You go open the door, and the very familiar human nobleman Slidar is standing there. Ah, good evening, Master Half-Orc. I just wanted to come by to make sure that everything was in order for you. Tomorrow is the end of the week, or beginning of the next, I should say, and shipments and supplies will be coming back into town. If there's anything that you wanted me to set aside for all of you, or if there was anything you needed.
Stella will come up behind Arrow and just kind of stick her head out from behind him. We do need to prepare provisions for our trip to the Forge of Spells. We find ourselves needing to get that done rather quickly.
Yeah, lots of food and drink for the road.
I trust someone from the Lord's Alliance will know precisely what we need to get a task of this caliber done.
Yes, very, very good. I will make arrangements tomorrow in town for all of you. It's very exciting for us to be going after this Forge of Spells finally. I cannot wait to get this town up and running again.
Oh, by the way, what happened with your friend's trial? Glassstaff.
It is still awaiting. He is on journey to Larger City, where he will stand
Okay,
trial in front of a judge.
very good, very
Dude,
good.
dang, I knew the legal system was slow, but come on.
I'm sure they'll get to it when he finally arrives in said city. An ox is only so fast.
I say
And it's
hang him on
carrying
the
that much
road.
hot
What's the
air.
point?
So, is there anything else you guys want to be doing tonight before you head off to bed?
Can I prepare spells before bed, or do I need to wait until the morning?
You could do that the evening before.
Okay,
I feel like that's a pretty good time.
that's what I'll be doing.
And if anyone would like to pick a bedroom, if you go to the right of this map, there is the upper floors. If you
Oh
want it
shit!
a particular bedroom in a particular way on a particular level, I can modify it that way. This was just what I threw together before we came. I know Nike wants to stay in the basement. I'm staying in the basement.
What are these green squares next to the bedrolls in a couple of these rooms, like A and D?
Those are built-in bathrooms. Scylla wanted a built-in bathroom, so one of those is for her.
Sparkle.
Yay.
Very excited. So excited. I can't see said map yet. Sorry.
So far,
Oh,
I will say that Niken wants to be in the basement, Hex wants to be in the basement. I'm taking the basement just because it has a vault. It seems to be boys downstairs, girls upstairs, but you can stay wherever you want.
Shoot, dang, I'll
That's
take the
funny.
basement, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see how the beds fill up.
I have yet to draw the basement, by the way. That's the next step. I need to measure that map.
Yeah, it's a lot larger than the rest of the house and everything. Okay. So, making some small preparations for the next day. All of you guys kind of explore the house as it has had much more renovations than you guys expected. Seems like the dwarves and their family have been working hard to get this place spick and span, tip top for all of you guys. Um, you guys spend some time kind of searching around, trying to find a place that you feel like is going to work. Um, Most of the boys end up in the basement, while the girls wind up upstairs with their built-in baths, yet to be fully furnished, but you can definitely tell how nice it'll be once it's there. Um, you guys
so
all
excited.
nice. You guys all get a good night's rest. Make sure that you do a long rest on your character sheets and everything. Um, and you guys wake up to very loud pounding on the door. Very rapid, quick, loud. Hey, open up! We got a delivery! And that's where I will pass the DM seat over to Damien, who has some pretty cool stuff planned for all of you guys today.
All right, good deal. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
Yeah, no problem. I will see you guys possibly next week or in a couple, but we'll see. Have fun.
Bye.
See you soon, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
All right, Iru is going to.
Oh, I got Ira's going to, and then he cut out for the rest.
I clicked on the other screen. I'm going to slump towards the door, sleepily mourning to the front door rapping because I seem to be the doorman.
Okay, so I will move you back to outside the manor where all this takes place. outside, Iru will see this first as you see this outside the door. I'll drop the tokens, but you see a large caravan of wagons coming up the drive. Whoever was knocking at the door has ran back to the caravan. Maybe you weren't quick enough. They think you're sleeping or something like that.
All right, I guess I'll holler at them and ask if they're the delivery guys. I'm not going to leave the threshold of the doorway just yet, though. I'm going to holler out towards the caravan and go, hey, is this the delivery?
They don't respond. I'm trying to get these tokens on the right layer. But what you do see, Iru, is that there's no furniture that you can see. In the carts, at least the first one you can see, there's a manticore in a cage.
Uncomfy vibes. I'm going to just holler back into this mansion for everybody to wake up and get up. Yeah, there's something weird going on outside.
I'll move you guys back closer to the house.
Will assuredly run downstairs in a panic. If Arrow's not happy, then something is very wrong.
Guys, I think we got the wrong shipment.
What
All right.
on earth?
A man steps off of the driver's seat of the carriage and begins to walk towards you guys. Is a gruff, burly-looking human. Parthanax, being a dragonborn, might not be the best judge of human character, but this definitely isn't the churchy type.
Sounds like a job that I can go approach. I'm gonna, walk up, kind of by Iru, kind of hold my ground, and since they seem like the religious type, I'll try talking to them. I'm a human as well.
Okay.
Did you say religious or not religious?
They're not. I'm sorry. They don't look like that. But
Oh, never mind.
do you still want to go up and approach this man? He's a gruff looking person.
Yes, yes, I still will.
I say we'll both kind of walk up shoulder to shoulder, weapons at the ready. We kind of want our big armor-clad folk with weapons kind of standing by. I guess we will ask this man approaching him what his business is here.
The man unrolls a scroll and he goes, I'm looking for glass staff here. I'm here with Rent a Monster. I'm here to pick up a Nothic. And there's a deposit I'm supposed to collect on a gelatinous cube.
Oh no.
All right, I'm not so good with this number stuff. Let's I'm gonna
yeah, I prefer to speak to management, please.
Yeah, let me go get Parthanax and figure out what's going on here.
Oh no, Parthanax is in town, guys.
Yeah,
he's not here. Okay. Well, I guess Sella, that you're kind of next in command here. We have some kind of accounting error, clerical error going on here. We need to figure out because they're dead.
Yep. Okay, so she'll approach this gentleman, not churchy looking gentleman, and you see, sir, we actually defeated Glassstaff. He's on his way to stand trial in Waterdeep because he was
the scroll rolls
guy.
down a little bit.
Yeah, we're the new owners of the manor legally. He was squatting beforehand, actually. So, and the Nothic was eating villagers, so we had to dispose of it.
Ma'am, are you aware that is why one purchases a Nothic?
Well, I didn't purchase it. You see, we were hired to kill it.
Well, so hang on now. If the intent to purchase a Nothic was to eat people, it sounds to me like the intent is you guys already have a plan in place in case these guys get destroyed. As far as I know, this problem ain't ours, and you need to get on out of here. And I'm going to stand up all big and attempt to intimidate this guy.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
Yes.
19.
Oof. Um, uh, um, and he starts to cower back towards his compadres. And it's kind of like, Tony, Manny, can you take care of these gentlemen? And these two very large men with axes step forward. Please roll for initiative.
Getting my ones out the way. Like a 2 altogether for me.
All right.
23 for Nikon.
23 for
20,
Nike.
Sella.
20. My goodness.
12 for Everly.
And a 20 for Rena.
So I'm guessing. Wait, you said 20, Rena?
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing Sella has a higher dexterity, right? That has to be-
17.
That has to be the case.
Yes, I'm at 15.
Okay. Nikon, you definitely go first. What would you like to do?
Gonna go shadow mode. Gonna
All right.
do a roll a stealth check.
Okay.
I have a 16, but I'm gonna use advantage. Roll again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the 16.
All right.
Yeah, I'll roll this roll. Yeah.
You seem to be hidden by everyone except for one of the animal handlers near the back of the caravan who's holding a bow. It's a very sharp-eyed elf.
This one.
Yeah, that guy. But from everyone else, you are hidden.
The heck? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot better, yeah.
It keeps backing me out. I don't know why. It did it twice already. On the Zoom. What's my distance from that guy?
You can measure it with the measuring tool, but you are about 90 feet from him.
Okay, I want to get a little bit closer.
You can move up to about 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, about where you are.
Okay, I'm going to use my crossbow then.
Okay.
And hit him from here. And then will I be able to have an advantage for a sneak attack or a flank?
No, because you're not hidden to him. If you were trying to hit anyone but him, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the guy that will see me though.
Okay.
Gonna roll. Damn. I'm gonna roll a luck. I got a 10 on that one.
That does not hit. It whizzes right past him.
Yeah.
You see a large insectoid creature in a cage in the cart behind him.
Oh shit. This one?
Yep.
Can I see that one? Of what that is?
It's a manticore.
And what's that? I don't know what that is. For that.
No, I'll explain it. It's a lion with large, almost dragon-like wings, and it has a tail full of spikes that it can shoot.
Damn. Okay.
The tail right now is some sort of holding harness in the cage.
Nice.
It doesn't seem to be
Okay.
too perturbed to be in a cage.
Yeah. Okay. I'll end my turn.
Okay. After that is Sella.
Just a moment. Between us and the caravan, it's mostly grass and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's like a worn down dirt path. That's the gray, and then it's just grass.
Okay. I'm going to cast Plant Growth.
Ooh.
The spell,
All the enemies are on grass.
yes. The spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. The use I'm going to be going with is if you cast it using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. The creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. You can basically run 1/4 your speed. You can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. So I'm going to cast it right here in front of this
Okay.
guy. And I'm going to make sure that it doesn't impede our movement at all within that 100-foot sphere circle.
100 foot from there. You're making like a safe zone where you guys are standing?
Yes,
Because this map is kind of like 100 foot.
yes.
All right.
And that will be that, cast that. Then as my bonus action, I'm going to give Renna a bardic inspiration. All right, shiny armor, you're up. I have faith in you.
And it is Rena's turn. Provided so you are done.
All right, so I'm gonna move up closer. They are 60 feet away, so I'm gonna move my 30, and I'm gonna, let me move.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have javelins, so I'm gonna pull out one of my javelins and throw it at the guy right across from me.
Okay.
All
All right.
He is a like shirtless dude. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. That sort of look. Or no, I guess in Conan the Barbarian because he's got that axe. Regardless, shirtless Arnold is the image I'm going for here.
And I got a 15.
That just hits. Hit him straight in the pec. How much damage does that do?
I got 7.
Oof. Oh! Oh! All right. What else do you want to do in your turn?
I'm gonna pull out one more javelin and throw it at the same guy.
All right. I picture it like in Ace Ventura, where he gets hit in the one leg with the javelin, and then he gets the hit with the other one. You guys know what I'm talking about? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Exactly.
All right, let's see if it hits.
Yes, I got a 26.
Oh my goodness, yes. And it is just how we described, but in the pecs. Oh! Oh!
And I got a 6 damage.
All right. He's looking well bloodied.
And then that ends my turn.
All right. Next is the elf archer that shot Iru. Or not, that Iru, I'm sorry. The elf archer that Niken shot at. He's going to shoot his arrow at you. He rolled a 3. So he shoots wildly over your head. Now, how much is the movement restricted again, Sella?
You can move exactly 1/4 your speed.
1/4. Okay. He is going to try to hop up on the cart, the cage cart, get his feet up off the ground of these reaching tendrils. Are they going to go up after him as he's coming up?
No, they only create a rough terrain. They're not actually attacking you at all.
Okay, yeah, he's going to try and hide and get some cover behind this caged monster. And that is going to be his turn. Man, we got a big gap here. So next is the guy with the axe who isn't hit. He's going to move towards you guys. So could you draw like a perimeter of the safe zone that you sort of made?
Yes. Map? Can I draw
Uh,
on the map?
On the left-hand side, there's a little thing
Paintbrush?
of icons. You want to go down to, uh, there's one that says draw shape. You can click freehand. Should be a little square.
Okay.
It's the third, oh, there you go.
Yeah, like that, roughly.
So a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah. Save it like that.
Okay, for sure. That guy
Not huge.
lumbers towards you. So hard to walk. And then it is Everly's turn.
Okay, first I want to use my bonus action and cast my Blade Song.
What does that do? Remind the audience.
Yes, it lasts for 1 minute and it grants +4 bonus to my AC. My walking speed increases by 10 feet. I have advantage on acrobatic checks. I gain +4 on any con saving throw to maintain concentration. And that's about it. Basically, I use it to up my AC.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think how's this guy? This is the one that Rena was attacking, right?
The one that's further away. The one that's closer was the one that hasn't been hit yet.
He hasn't been hit yet. Okay. I'm going to attack the one that hasn't been hit then, since he's in a more direct line of me.
Okay.
I'm going to use my back to it. My Agnazar Scorcher.
Ooh.
Yes. So let me roll for that. Or he'll actually have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what do I have to beat?
15.
He does not.
Nice. Okay. And that'll be 18 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So I just kind of use my hands and flame throw at him, and he just poof, burns.
Oh! As he turns into like a pile of ash and then just goes down. Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Next is the archer behind the manticore. He's going to be a sneaky little devil and open the manticore cage. It will bust out, sort of fly up. It's not going to take an action right now. It's just sort of breaking free. And that pretty much uses his turn. I think as a bonus action, he'll sort of cower behind the cart, realizing what he's just done. Iru, it is your turn. I will remind you when you get out of that square, you can only move quarter of the speed.
That goes for everybody, huh?
Yeah, or yeah.
Good enough. It looks like I can only just get past the square, I think. Yeah, I'm going to move myself to just outside of the square.
Okay.
There
That
we go.
thick, lush undergrowth.
Nice. I still got 5 spears. All right, I'm going to make a swing on our other Arnold Schwarzenegger friend here.
Okay. He's looking close.
Natural unicorn. Making for 28 altogether.
How do you want to do this? Dude had 1 hit point left. A stiff breeze could have knocked him out.
Oh man, I'm trying to like think of any like wonderful like impales I've ever seen, but I think we're just gonna kind of keep it nice and simple and just kind of run him right through the middle with a spear once it throws. And he almost like samurai movie styles it, where he doesn't realize he's been run through right away.
Yeah.
Tries to laugh and then falls over mid laugh.
Yeah. Totally. The plants just sort of growing all around him and like into his mouth.
Oy. Does the manticore look like a threat to us, or does like it realized it jumped out and like is it scared looking like it's going to get beat for jumping out the cart, or is it like angry and wants to murder somebody?
Make me an animal handling check to see how well you know manticore expressions. I have to say, you might have seen a manticore before being a gladiator before.
Okay, this is not that's another natural unicorn for the animal handling, making a 23 altogether.
This is a hungry manticore. It's not so much that it's angry, it's that you guys look tasty. It didn't seem like upset about being in the cart because this manticore so far, I'll give you this with a 20, has just been like dropped at a place at an evil villain's hideout where it eats villagers, and then it gets picked up, and then it gets dropped at another evil villain's hideout where it eats villagers. So this is just more food for it.
So yeah, it's looking hungry. All right. Well, having assessed the situation, I'm taking down that manticore. Seems to be the safest option. Is it's no longer alive. So let me double check the range here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for another spear throw.
All right.
Nice.
26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And that's 11 for damage.
Ooh. It sticks in and it gives a mighty roar.
I'm gonna roar back at it, so it knows who did it. And that will conclude my turn.
Okay. Now it is the bottom of the initiative. The guy who sort of instigated all of this is going to try and climb over the horse to get back in the cart or to some sort of safety, and gets kicked in the head for him. The horse are going to break loose though, and try and get the F out of here.
Are they also subjected to the slow movement?
Yes. We get to see some horses very slowly gallop, when they're doing that trot thing. So the camera pans to Parthanax real quick, who is walking down the path with Lucky the Dice Goblin to town. And Lucky puts down his bag and then sort of like pulls on Parthanax's robe and goes, "Uppies, uppies, uppies." Parthanax, all right. When we get back to town, you're walking, and he picks him up and puts him on his shoulder. All right, Niken, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have slow movement also. So how far can I move up closer?
What's your movement speed and divide it by 4?
30,
Bet about like 7 feet.
35? I'm at 35.
Yeah, about 7 to 9 feet.
So like that,
Yeah,
basically?
yeah.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay. Let's see if I can do a stealth check this time. Oops, that's sleight of hand, my bad. Gonna roll again with advantage. Rolling so bad today. I'm gonna use my luck ability.
Okay, and what does this do?
It lets me re-roll again.
All right.
Yeah. I only have 3 chances of doing that
Gotcha.
for the day. Yeah. God. I got a natural 1. I'll just take it. Yeah.
Everybody sees you.
Yeah, everybody sees me.
This is the rare occurrence where Niken is visible.
Hey, it's naked.
Yeah, I'm just like visualizing, like we all heard, like it was like you went to stealth check and then like slipped on something, and we just heard, God damn it!
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay, I'm gonna do a mind sliver
All right. On what?
on him. I forgot
Manticore.
his name. Manticore, yeah. And you have to roll a where is that? Intelligence check. And you do a
Manticores aren't that
12.
smart.
Okay, cool.
This one is. How? What do I have to beat again?
Just 12.
Oh no, yeah, I beat that.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's it. I got nothing else.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens, man.
Yeah. It does. It's not even phased. It doesn't even look in your direction.
I end my turn.
Okay. Stella, you are next.
I would like to apologize to everybody for casting that spell recklessly.
In a party full of melee fighters who kind of need to run up to things to hit.
I mean, the spears and javelins are pretty awesome, actually.
At
wanted
least
to
you
make
didn't
you
do
think.
damage to the party, like last time.
It doesn't do damage to the party.
I know. At least it wasn't like last time.
This is character
Oh,
growth,
yeah.
Niken.
All right, Stella's going to take her movement up to the fire and
Okay.
stay in that circle. All right, and it's, gosh. And I'm going to cast Shatter on the Manticore.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, at 3rd level. And he needs to beat a Constitution 14 saving throw.
Okay. It rolled a 1.
Fantastic. All right. Rolling damage. That'll be 12 damage.
Ooh. It howls in pain, but it is still looking strong and beastly.
Wahaha. Okay. Well, that is not the last thing I'll do. Bonus action. I will give Eru Bardic Inspiration. I'm sorry about the grass. I know you can still kick its butt. And then it's my turn.
Okay.
He was just kind of stomping.
Next would be Rena. Zella, you are done, right? Okay.
All right, so I am gonna move up just a little bit outside of the box.
Okay.
And I have 3 more javelins left. So I'm going to throw another one at the manticore.
Okay.
I got an 11.
That does not hit. Manticore kind of jukes out of the way.
I'm going to throw another one. I got a 26.
Attaboy, girl.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
I got a 9 damage.
Okay. This is just, Manticore is just becoming perforated. It started becoming looking like a porcupine with like the spikes coming out of the tail and all sort of spikes coming out of the underbelly.
And then that is the rest of my turn.
All right. The elf by the big insectoid, realizing he's kind of fucked, can't run away either, is going to let the Ankeg out. And this massive insectoid creature scuttles out of the cart and then buries itself into the ground. I'm going to move this to a different layer. There we go. That is all you see of it. And he is just cowering behind the cart as well. Oh, now it's the Manticore's turn. Good. How far can it fly again? Quite a bit. It's going to come down and take a swipe at Eero, fly down at you, and I'm going to go for a claw attack first. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 hits.
Okay, and that does 5 damage. And that's going to try and give you a bite. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay. And with a tail spike, it's going to flick a quick one at Rena. And it rolled a 1, so it misses absolutely everybody. Okay, Everly, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Let's see. You moved. Messed up my plan. I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
So it has to make an intelligence saving throw. It needs to.
The Manticore?
Yes.
Okay.
Needs to beat a 15.
It technically got a -1.
Oh, nice. That works. All right. All right. So it's going to take 9 damage.
And I know all the bits and bobs about that spell. I have it as well.
All right. Perfect.
It still gets all 3 of its attacks, though, which is unfortunate. But it can only do that. Okay. Next, the archer cowering behind the cart, the other cart, is going to take a shot at Sella for an 11.
No,
These guys aren't good.
no.
I should have hired better men. I picked the wrong company. Okay. I'll All those other guys are dead. It's going to be your turn, Ira.
Okay. You know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to rage. Not thrilled about that manticore being able to fly, and I'm stuck on the ground in this dang old grass.
Yeah, it is kind of hovering just above you right now. You are definitely within reach of it.
But yeah, now that I'm in smacking range, the great axe is coming out. So we go for a swing. Dirty unicorn to hit.
Oh, yeah.
$18 for damage.
All right. It's not looking healthy. It's not looking happy.
Good. Let's finish this daddy-o off and go for another swing. 28 to hit.
Funnily enough, that doesn't hit. No, yeah, that hits.
12 damage.
Ooh. This manticore is on the edge.
And then I'm gonna let out a rage that my time spent didn't a rage scream that I didn't finish.
Yeah.
And then that'll complete my turn.
He's so close. If you just hit him that much harder, now you can't. Okay. It looks like. Oh, yep. The horses. The horses are going to panic. A little further away. How long does this plant growth spell last? So?
It's permanent.
What?
It doesn't stop. The plants grow and then they're there.
Wait, you mean to tell me our front driveway is now impassable terrain?
Yes.
We need to torch it. Everything.
Yeah.
We'll burn it to the ground after. Oh, dang it. If Parthanax were here, that'd be super handy.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll just wait for him to get back and burning hands the lane and it'll be fine.
But won't it then grow back after I do that? Are you saying I've got to mow the lawn every Sunday?
No. It only regrows after it's been cut down if I cast the spell for 8 consecutive hours, which would give it basically a permanent plant growth boost for a year. But I didn't do that. However, we are going to have a very nice vineyard sometime in the future.
We'll cut it back tastefully. Okay. Niken, it is your turn.
Okay, so what's my distance from these horses? Well, I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'll move up.
You are 45 feet. Yeah, you can move about that far, but actually, if you move that close to the manticore, you will provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay. So, okay, what I'm trying to do is put these horses to sleep so we can keep them for ourselves.
Put what to sleep? The horses?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't attack, right? And then put them to sleep?
No. I think the spell sleep would be your action.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do the sleeping spell. So it's an automatic hit. So it's a 5d8 that I do. So it goes off of their hit points. Whatever hit points they have, I have to complete the whole hit point. So let's say it's 20, I need to pass 20. And then whatever's left over, any enemies around it, get hit by the sleep also.
All right, sounds good. Roll your sleep damage. And I will tell you the absurd amount of stuff I prepared for this campaign. One of them was not the HP for these horses.
Yeah. I'm hoping the low. But...
These are very strong draft horses.
I called it too. That's crazy. I got 20.
And that's just one target?
Yeah, so what it does, I aim at one target, and whatever's left over of damage, it goes to the next target. So I'm aiming for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say he's 15 hit points. Then the leftover 5 points goes to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, so you got enough to get one down, but definitely not the other.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll take this one down. And the effect is okay. So it says for 1 minute. So it's like 10 rounds he's asleep.
All right. Just because it is definitely asleep, but just because it is all entangled in plants, roll a d6 to see if it falls in a way that doesn't hurt it. This is very an awkward horse, position for a horse.
Yeah.
Horse position.
Oh man, I got a 1.
That's fine. You're just as long as you didn't roll a 6, everything was cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I'm rolling bad tonight, so.
Okay, that works in your favor. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I'm gonna do my bonus action now to do stealth,
Okay.
just in case. Oh,
Move
that's
your
good.
token just a little bit, just so you didn't provoke an attack from that manticore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I got 23.
No one knows where Niken is.
Okay, cool. And
He just
I am
put
done.
a horse to sleep and disappeared.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'm done.
All right. Manticore, near death, put a horse to sleep. Okay. Anyway, Sella, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move around this fire and just exit this. Just exit the.
Yeah.
Come on, move. Oh, stop that. Here we go. Boop. I can't quite get close enough to hit the manticore. Hey, Eru, is your axe all metal or just the head?
If you're gonna heavy metal like I think you're doing, the handle is wooden, but the head won't stay on it more than likely. I'm pretty sure the handle will burst into flames instantaneously.
Right. Yeah. That's
Upon
why I wanted to
contact
ask.
of heat, that the wood will go past its combustion point.
We will not do that then. I'm going to cast Shatter again at second level this time on the Manticore. Constitution 14 saving throw.
Okay. It makes it.
Okay, he still takes half damage, which would be 6 damage.
It is so close.
Yeah. Sella is going to use her bonus action this time. 2-weapon fighting. I'm going to throw my damn dagger at it. Let's roll that. $21 to hit.
How do you want to do this? It had 1 hit point left.
Fuck. Well, great. I don't know. Stella's just gonna see that it's still flying after she casts her spell. So, scream. Fuck.
Big move.
Yay!
I like to imagine it's the handle that hits. It's not the blade. The handle like donks it on the head, and then the
Just falls out of the air. Okay. That'll end my turn.
Does it fall on Eru?
Niken, since you said it, roll a d6 for me.
Niken?
It is a 5.
Yes. So you are now knocked prone. You won't take any damage from it, but you are under about 245 pounds of hot, heavy manticore.
I imagine you guys just hear like a.
That one got me.
I'm so sorry.
Rena, it is your turn. There is just the two archers left, way down there by the carts, across the immense field of plants.
I'm running out of javelins. Can we threaten them? Can I threaten one of them to get out of here since we killed all their friends?
Sure. You could try.
Should I make a
Yeah, intimidation.
intimidation check?
Yeah, yeah.
I got a 16.
You know, that's gonna work because they don't really have any other options. Seeing the manticore down, they're really fucked.
I'm gonna start like
So how that
cursing them
does
under
take you.
Ione and telling them to get out of here, and our power is gonna waste them.
Okay. So we are technically out of initiative now as the enemies slowly slurp their way off the property.
So I was gonna bring up the bug then. I'm not gonna get in trouble.
You probably should have muted when you said that. No, but we are out of initiative right now, unless you guys would like to chase after the two men.
No, man, I ain't trudging through that grass. Not a chance.
I'm gonna start trying to get Eru out from underneath this manticore.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds super helpful. I guess I'm gonna, I'll be underneath it, trying to push it off.
Strength check.
Damn, I was gonna try to get that one pony left.
Do you want to try and cast another sleep spell?
Yeah.
All
Is
right.
that cool?
Yeah.
That's a 12 on the strength check for me.
Oh hell yeah.
I rolled an 8.
That is not enough.
No.
He is under that manticore. And the javelins in it are now like sticking into the ground, making it even more stuck. Niken, what'd you get?
I got a 24.
All right, yeah, that puts the other one to sleep. Just roll a d6 to see. Make sure don't break a leg. Don't make me break this horse's leg, Niken.
Hey. I got a 3. I don't know.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
All right, now there's two horses sleeping for a minute. Now being sort of overgrown in kudzu. Kind of how I imagine it.
It's like waist high grass. It's just not fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can like get under it and leg press it out, like athletics
Okay.
check it.
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
strength check it?
Give me that. Give me that.
You still have an inspiration too.
That's at 18.
That is going to work.
All right, I'm gonna like perfect form leg press this guy off
You've got
of
a
me.
bodybuilding, weightlifting motif going today, and I like it. Yeah, you're able to push this manticore off with perfect form. The hammies and the glutes looking good. Okay. What would you guys like to be doing? Are you going to try and loot the bodies in the tall grass, drag your
I don't know.
horses out of the plants.
Has anybody noticed that the bug creature is missing?
Yeah, I figured that was one thing I wanted to bring up, just because it's underground, but I think we need to find that in case it becomes a problem for the villagers. I don't know which way it went.
Yeah, it looked pretty gross and gnarly. I think we should definitely find that. Niken, what did you do to those horses?
They're asleep, so we can use it to pull the wagon.
Nice.
Get a fleet going. Does anyone have any means of so like if I cut this grass, does it just grow right back?
No. Once it's
Okay.
cut, it stays cut.
It stays cut.
Well, I mean, until it grows back, but gradually, like normal grass.
Yeah.
All right, I
Okay,
guess
so
I'll go the double hand axe route, and I guess chop my way down towards the horses, and then try and fireman's carry the first one back. And who the hell was that jumped out the tree just now?
I'm sorry. There's a lot going on this map in case certain things happen. I'm moving some things around. I was not expecting this horse deal, so give me a moment.
Good enough.
Give me an athletics check. And just give me 2 of them because I'm guessing you're going to have to do both horses. Would anyone like to assist him?
I'll assist him.
Hey, Rena, how strong are you? What's your stat?
Know your strength stat.
My strength stat is at a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
both
was
of
gonna
them
say,
are 20 for strength.
paladins are
Yeah,
strong.
go
so
grab
check
a
it out.
horse.
She could probably lift up 2, to be honest.
Just over the shoulders. This is what the power of Ione is. Witness his glory.
Just doing like
Yes.
presses while
Oh,
walking
yeah.
over.
Every morning she's at the, what I know, do I know?
That was an 18 for both of my strength or athletics.
All right. So you guys definitely get these horses out of the planty bits. Where are you guys going to keep horses? We don't have a stable. When they wake up in a minute and don't see their owners or anyone to feed them, what's the plan here?
Do you think
I
we
can
can
talk
close
to
them in
them.
the courtyard?
The courtyard.
You want to bring a horse inside the house?
Hey, it's inside
No.
outside.
No, Erie.
Works for me. Like the shit stink just
The
goes straight
dungeon.
out.
The dungeon.
You want to leave the horses in the dark,
No.
dank
Dude,
dungeon
no, that
so they
smell
can
that
get
smell's
out?
never coming out. That's
There's a
not gonna
hole in
happen.
it, too. Never mind.
Like
There. So you want to tie them up sort of in the cave entrance? I'll go for that for sure. Yeah.
Let's just tie him to the tree in the courtyard.
yeah, I
Just
vote
so
for
it's gonna
tying
be
him to
in
the
the
tree.
sun.
It'll keep the horses a lot happier.
Hmm. And we have easy
cool with
access
that.
to him, so we can take care of him.
Yeah, and I'll
Mhm.
I'll volunteer for horse cleanup duty. That ain't my first go around.
It is so hard not being a character here right now. Oh my god. Okay. I
You're
guess
not
we're
here,
doing.
Parthanax.
Parthanax isn't here. He didn't get a vote. He's gonna be pleasantly surprised at the horses
then-
in the courtyard.
The camera pans to Parthanax, and it's just him and Lucky standing in line. Parthanax is kind of humming a tune and tapping,
Achoo!
and then all of a sudden he just like.
Just imagine this.
I have a feeling something is wrong, but I don't know what it is. And he looks back to see if he could like potentially run home, but he's too far in the line. He's getting kind of close.
So,
All right.
okay.
So you guys are going to drag these sleeping horses into our house and tie them to our beautiful tree where they're going to eat our shrubbery. Okay, cool.
Stella knows the spell for it to grow back. I ain't that fast.
I do.
Don't. I'm not there. I'm not there.
I feel like this is like Parthanax preparing our
His spidey senses are just.
It's not like we've done any landscaping yet anyway. Come on.
It's like Yoda in Revenge of the Sith. He's just like, oh, what? What was that? Okay. Yeah. So you guys will bring these houses inside. Okay. No, I'll say this: as you guys are dragging these horses inside the house, you hear someone frantically running up the drive. Oh, I'm it's just Hero, whatever the new human's name is. Somebody help! And you see Iru's cowardly ass running up the drive,
What?
and then he's like sort of like runs up into the plants and then sort of get caught in it, and then he goes down. He's like, somebody help! Parthanax!
Did you mean Slidar?
Ear or Slider?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Slider. I keep getting this messed up.
Like, man, I'm gonna punch Parthanax so hard when he gets back from his errands, and I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Oh no, Slidar. Sorry about the grass. I'm just gonna light a torch.
Set the
And
whole yard
kind
on fire.
No. Just kind of start control burning a little bit here at a time, trying to get to him.
I guess I'll like kind of initially hack it lower to give it like an area that it can burn. We'll go up there. I'll pass the other horse off to Rena because I know you can like Will Graham with the
Bench
pumpkins
press.
ever just take him back inside,
Both.
and then I guess we're heading over that way fast as we can.
Okay. Slidar is still being consumed by the vines. I should mention this would be significantly after the Parthanax cutscene I mentioned. You guys have almost got the horses inside the house. And he goes, Parthanax is being attacked at your new tavern, the Dirty Unicorn, or whatever you decided to call it.
We bought the tavern?
Uh,
I might
Nick
not have
just
been
gave
there
it
for
to
that.
us. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you weren't there. Nick just gave it to us.
Sweet. Being attacked by what?
Blue Dragonborn.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a shame those horses are unconscious.
I like to imagine that you guys are just like, you just stopped shopping and you're like, just kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate. As he's just like being covered in plants. Somebody help.
Chill out, we'll get there.
I ran here as fast as I could.
Just breathe. It's like a
Follow the
blanket.
sound of
We'll
my
get there.
voice. Just stand up and stay still. We will find you.
He's like that guy that thinks he's drowning in knee-deep water.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what it is. He's not even being like tangled by vines. He's literally in like grass where he's at. This isn't even like the thick stuff.
Oh, goodness.
All right, do we make it? Have we made it to? Have we cleared a sufficient pathway for everyone to walk through the yard and get out of here?
Yeah,
Are
so
the horses tied up yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Rena sort of completed that task.
Okay.
While
Making sure.
yeah, Iru and Sella were coming up, and you guys have cleared a path up to the carts and sort of at the road, sort of at the bottom of this map. I'll say that's where the plant growth sort of stopped. So you have hacked a path out to the driveway, and you'll notice at the very last car is and it's not a cage. In the back of the cart, it's a clear glass cube with like metal bolted on corners and some rivets on the side. And there seems to be like a nautical hatch. I'm not sure if your characters would understand that reference, but you know what I'm talking about. And it seems to be, at first it doesn't seem filled with anything, but then it's sort of like this, after it gets moved a little bit, you can tell it's filled with this like oily liquid.
Is that
Is that the cage for a gelatinous cube? Like, is it solid because the cube would slip through bars?
This yes, it looks like some sort of gelatinous cube transport. This is definitely a different color than, if that is a gelatinous cube in there. It's definitely a different color than what you've seen before. This also doesn't like hold a cube shape. You can tell it kind of like there's a little bit of air in there, and if the thing gets moved, because I'm guessing somebody pokes it, you can see that it's sort of like liquidy shifts in there.
well?
Well,
We should
guys.
not open that.
Yeah, let's keep that good and locked up and and shoot free caravan. So this is great. Good day. We'll figure out what to do with that cube later, as long as we make sure it's locked up good and tight, and let's go figure out what's happening.
So you're just going to leave it there in the back of the cart?
I mean, if someone wants to, I guess it's not secure. Can we ask the civilian to stand here and watch it?
That's
Like-
that's Slidar. He
Right.
seems
It's not-
to want
it's
to
not-
guide you. I mean, he's so cowardly. You probably could convince him to stand guard at the gelatinous cube. I can't guarantee that he'll do said task.
Just take us to Parthanax, please. We need to get him away
Yeah,
from
I guess
whatever's that's not good.
we'll worry about this thing later.
We've done gelatinous cubes before. We can do it again.
Okay. So are you guys going to head down to the tavern?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Yes.
Are you guys running right now? Are you
Right
you're
now,
grabbing
right now.
anything?
What?
Right now. Right now?
Not like later now, like a right now.
Right
You
now.
should get your spears and stuff right quick.
Yeah. Everyone remember to grab your spears. I'll be nice and say that.
Okay.
Hey,
Spears
did
and
we
javelins.
loot?
Did you guys
I
loot
can-
these people?
Can I loot?
Not the time.
Can I-
Do you want to?
They will
Do you want to,
still
Nike?
be dead.
Yes, please.
They will
Yeah.
still be dead when we get back.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Hell yeah, 23.
Okay. Oh boy, howdy. Do you find stuff on these guys? I have to pull out my whiteboard.
Hopefully one of them has a longbow.
The two guys with the longbows ran away.
Yeah. No.
I'll go buy one later.
I have to look at that page again because it's written on it. You find Niken 7 copper, 13 silver, 110 gold pieces,
Damn. Okay.
manacles, a
Nice.
spyglass,
Spyglass.
like a, you know what they want?
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A potion of acid resistance. And then
Cool.
a pouch in which you find there's 4 gems worth 10 gold pieces each, if you're writing this down just for brevity's sake. But it is an azurite, a blue quartz, lapis lazuli, and a piece of turquoise.
Damn. Okay.
Notice that the sack is branded, and you read the brand on it, and apparently this sack is made from a bugbear's testicle. They just cut it off, dry it.
I love it. I'm gonna keep it forever, to be honest.
That's Niken's new pouch of holding. It's
Yeah.
thick black
Okay.
leather.
It's my special sack. Yeah. Okay. I'm good to go.
All right.
Fella.
So you guys have been like waiting for about 20 minutes as Niken grabs all this stuff. All right. And now you guys are ready to go. All
If we
right.
didn't have time to
Yeah.
waste, I would strangle you. Go.
No. We need him. I think.
He's never there.
I mean, now that you mention it, you know what? We'll just have to figure that out later. We need to save Parthanax's ass.
Niken, we've decided to go in a different direction.
You know, at least he's not stealing from us. It could be worse.
Good enough. Let's figure out what's going on.
Okay. I should have moved you guys over to the page. It's just mostly black, and you'll see your tokens at the top. You're outside the Dirty Unicorn, as we have most recently named it. You don't hear any commotion inside. There's no really windows to speak of on this side. Would you guys like to go in?
Let's do it.
Mhm.
Let's do
Alright.
it. I will happily be the first in unless anyone else would like to take point.
How are you opening the
follow.
door? Are you kicking it open?
I feel like that's something Miru would do. Yeah, no, this is high stress scenario. We are announcing that we're here. So I'm gonna just kick the door right in.
After party, everybody at the front. All right, so Eerie, you bust open the door. There's no dragonborn of any color, shape, or size to be seen anywhere. there is a young human female lying dead on the floor. At first glance, she's in a pile of blood, but her blood is not just red. There's also blue, yellow, purple, and it's kind of weirdly splatched. You can look into that more if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to take a closer look.
Yeah, go ahead and just make a perception check.
That's 12.
She's a painterist.
That's a dead painter lady.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Aside from that, you don't see too many signs of activity. Nothing's quite on fire. You do see what might be a lightning scorch in the floor, but you guys can feel free to explore the space. There are, I will reveal a little bit, but there are some doors I didn't reveal quite enough at the very back that go into the back rooms.
Can I use my divine sense?
Sure. What are you sensing?
So I'm supposed to be able to detect good or evil. Sorry, a celestial fiend undead within 60 feet as well.
Place is clear. There might be some evil whiskey at the bar. You know, like they put a little bit of evil in during the fermenting process, something like that. But other than that, no, the place is clear.
Okay, cool.
Do we recognize the painter lady at all?
Young girl from town. You might have seen her painting on a corner before, selling some
Okay.
portraits. You guys do see, as you sort of gather around her, there's a sketch of Parthanax. It seemed like she had some time to do that. But there's a canvas laid out with some forms on it. Parthanax is the most developed one, but then there's some rough sketches of all of you guys too. Maybe Parthanax was using alter self to kind of look like you guys to get a accurate reading so she could then fill in the details when you guys came in. She was definitely going to make a team portrait. And
Fun.
you also go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say if I really could do detect magic, maybe like kind of focus around the body, see if there's anything magical going on.
Yeah, sure. How big of an area is that? I'm just
Let me check.
curious.
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. No, she's a rather mundane painter girl, but I will give you with that. There's like it smells like burnt magic in here. There was definitely some sort of wizard fight in here.
Okay.
Where you are.
Before we get much further, I want to check and see if she has a pulse.
I want to start moving towards the back.
There's
Make sure
a
everything's
big
clear.
portion of her skull missing. I didn't want to get too graphic, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Are those doors on the toward the back room over there?
Yes, they are. And Niken, since I saw you moved your token on the bar, you see a pile of gold, looks like badges, and some various pieces of black and gold cloth. As you get closer, you realize that Parthanax had a bunch of after-party badges made with the logo that Sella just made up, and some branded clothing. However, you guys might want to incorporate that, whether it just be a skull or a scarf, piece of cloth.
Okay.
That is all there.
Okay, I'll hold on to it. Can I investigate this area over here?
Yeah, sure.
I got a 24, 17 plus 7.
Okay, you do notice that there is some blood on the bar. I'll highlight it because it's kind of the same color.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
Right
here's
there,
one.
with such a high roll too, there is some blue dragon scales with that hit. And with that investigation check, there is a strange hole in the floor. but it's not like a big hole. It's only about maybe the size of a quarter, but the floor around it seems really twisted. Everly, that looks really familiar to you. Can you give me a history check?
I rolled a 12.
You saw this at school? Someone presented something that did something like this, but that's all you remember. It's fleeting.
Sorry, guys. In class that day.
Can I help her with a knowledge arcana check?
This was something specific to her character in particular.
Okay. You said there was scorch marks too, like from a lightning.
Yeah, Blue Dragon's lightning breath,
Oh, okay.
Dragonborn.
I would like to make sure that the rest of the building is clear. I see that there's doors here in the back, so Iru's
Sure.
going to motion for Rena to join him behind the bar.
Which
And
door
take-
do you want to go through?
So
There's
You will take
four
the-
doors.
Iru
Okay,
will take the one in front of him
Mhm.
behind the bar, and then Rena will take the other door behind the bar. And I think we're going to, like, breach style on the count of 3, kick them down together. Niken, are you going to join us on that third door?
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes.
I like it. All right.
All right, so on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then I will clear this. I will tell you already that those stairs just lead down to a root cellar. You can see everything from where you're standing. It's not like a basement, just underground storage, and you can see
Yeah,
directly down.
like a
There's nothing in there.
Closet, basically, down there.
Yeah,
Got
just
it.
to keep things slightly cooler. Nothing in there. The kitchen is not as stocked as this token allows, or this map makes it seem out to be. This would be the Dirty Unicorn in its prime. It is not looking this stocked or clean right now.
All right, I'm going to shout clear. Poke my head back out, see if anybody got anything.
Nothing.
Niken, anything in your room?
Can I do an investigation, DM, real quick?
Yeah, sure.
What is that? 16.
No one's been into these rooms for a long time. You don't think anyone today opened these doors. And I will go ahead and just reveal the rest of this for you guys.
Okay.
If it's going to let me. It is empty. It seemed like a quick, fast fight. Someone nabbed Parthanax and was gone. The magic hole on the floor, magic scar on the floor, probably the escape route for all of this. No one around here saw anyone leave. People saw 2 blue dragonborn enter, and no one's came out.
Where's
My room's clear, guys.
Yeah, so far it looks like our only clue.
You cut out there, here.
It looks like our only clue is that hole over there. I know I'm not going to have anything in it, and Everly was the only one. Could I try, like, poking it with a spear, just to see, like, if what happens?
Yeah, you know what? As you investigate it more closely, Iru, it looks like a inverted beanstalk.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll relay that to the others. See if that means anything to anybody.
There's a particular kind of magic. Everly, just from you kind of remembering it, this was some kind of transportation spell was involved in this.
Are we seeing anything that could maybe give us a hint to where they went, or where the anybody involved in this? Because right now it looks like we're going on nothing.
Unless we can reactivate the spell from the hole, but I don't think that's possible.
as you guys are looking around, you do find a small piece of paper, a missive, burned a little bit at the end, saying, if he isn't at the tavern, his house is up on the hill.
Guys, I think we need to get back there now.
I agree. They obviously took Parthanax. I'm not sure what they're after, but, you know, they know a little bit too much about us.
Is Tyler at Nightshade Manor?
What'd you say? Yeah, he's still there. He's guarding the horses. You know, he's guarding the cube transportation.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are going to walk back to the house then?
I'm going to ask Slider what he knows about Blue Dragonborn, since he's the only one who really knows about the nobles from all the different families.
He did recognize these men. They're from a band of harriers. One of the royal Blue Dragonborn families operate. I can define harriers if anyone needs me to.
They basically hit up people for money and stuff.
No, somewhat between like a bounty hunter and assassin, but they'll burn your village along the way.
Well,
Somewhat.
okay.
A person with a crown would hire someone like this to, like, you know, clear out a whole village to make a point.
Vikings for hire.
Yeah. Mercenaries, but with a very
Pillaging kind of focus.
yeah. So you guys are making your way back slowly through all the grass outside.
Cut a path.
You did.
Yes.
It is still a bit of a walk to get there. If you can't tell, the DM is stalling to prepare the next page. You guys wonder about that insect and what the deal with that was. Where'd it go?
Did it leave a hole behind anywhere?
It did. It did. Here. Let me put you on that page. Oh, you guys should be outside the manor. The hole would be right there. I drew a square.
Well, is it big enough to look down into?
Yeah, but the dirt kind of like it only goes about like 3 feet down, and then the dirt's kind of collapsed on itself.
Well, that's ominous.
Other than that,
is
there's
it like dung beetle just kind of buries itself and then sits still, or
no,
kind of what it looks like?
Definitely burrowed. Where it first started, you could tell the ground is pushed up for about 10 feet. It seemed to have like not just gone down, but that way. It probably started to go deeper.
Did it go towards the manor or away from it?
Kind of towards the back of it.
I guess we ought to
All right, everybody.
check the basement.
Yeah, let's just be really careful going down there for a little while. We got to find Parthanax, though.
You guys, as you do approach the manor, you do hear a bit of a commotion coming from inside. Glass is clanking. You smell food being cooked.
That's weird.
Do you guys go in?
Yep. Let's.
Yeah.
I guess I'll. Same plan. I'll take point unless anyone objects.
Nope.
I'll follow with my shield kind of up and ready.
Okay. So you guys burst into the front door of your house, and as you stumble in, you see at the Great Hall, at the head of the table, pompous-looking Blue Dragonborn sits, surrounded by all sorts of manner of folk. There's these tokens here of his 6 big hench people, but there's also a bunch of smaller Dragonborn servants, which are taking things in and out of a tent, which I didn't put on the right layer. There we go. There's a tent miraculously set up on the stage. With how long you guys were gone, they shouldn't have had enough time to set all this up and like have a meal going. They're eating in the house.
Oh, goodness. I guess as we kind of walk in and see them, I'm just going to, what is the meaning of this? You're on private property, I hope you know.
Oh, Lady Sella, the blue dragonborn that's sitting at the head of the table addresses you.
She
And the
wrinkles
rest
her
of
face
you
a
lot
little bit.
must have been the after party. Please sit down.
Can
I'll be told
Niken
what
roll
to
a
do in
stealth
my
check?
house.
Naked, what'd you say?
Can I roll a stealth check before they see me?
For sure.
Is a 19 good enough?
You think so?
Okay.
I should describe this guy's companions a little bit more. He has a large dragonborn paladin decked out in full plate. There seems to be a human female dressed in full plate as well. There's a wizard near the tent. Everly, you recognize her. You went to school with her. She was a know-it-all bitch. You were not happy to see her. In the back corner, a large, massive, it looks maybe like a half-orc stands, and his armor is intricate and ornate like any you've seen. There seems to be a large half-elf dressed in the same plate, and then there's, at the very bottom, a person that appears to be totally mechanical.
As Arrow is kind of winding up to get aggressive with the guys, I'm just going to put a hand on his elbow and be like, I don't think we can win this fight. We should hear them out.
Mhm.
Fine.
This is like in Cloud City when they walk in and see Darth Vader sitting there.
Thank you for inviting us to dinner. May I ask why you are in our house and how you got here so quickly? We've been gone for not even half an hour.
Well, you see, I have made a bit of a mistake. It doesn't happen often. No. But it does happen. You see, I saw an arrest warrant for a Parthanax, thinking it was the Viscount Zia Parthanax. I arrested him. And it turns out it wasn't him. It was his deadbeat cousin that lives in some demi-plane or something like that. And to be honest, I can't be bothered. This whole thing was below my pay anyway. So,
Are you going to release Zir back into our custody?
I'm glad you asked. So, if you go and arrest the deadbeat Parthanax, I will release yours. I'm currently holding him in Baldur's Gate. If you don't know, that's far away, like 10 days, plural, away.
Oh, right.
Also, how did they get him there in like 2 hours? Anyway, go ahead.
Those questions seem to be rather irrelevant when you're dealing with a bunch of, well, these guys. And beanstalks, reverse beanstalks. That's a spell I don't understand. Stella's going to quietly think to herself, I'm really glad they don't want me in exchange for Zir. That's great. How do we get to this, I don't know, loathsome Parthanax that you want us to get for you?
My sources tell me, and they are reliable, that the last time you were in that demi-plane, your dirty wood elf stole his key. I'm sure he's skulking about here somewhere. And he just like looks suddenly, expecting it. They're like, like to surprise Niken, and Niken, you're not even over there.
Niken stole what?
Niken's still hiding.
Hey, Niken? What did you steal?
Do you say anything?
Nope.
That's
Okay,
true.
so this
No,
must
I don't
be-
think anyone knows this but Niken.
No. When was this?
Remember the guy was being a douchebag, so I pickpocketed the dude.
So let me recap for our new players.
Oh my god.
So, a while ago, Parthanax got kidnapped by a crazy wizard that sells demi-planes like condos or vacation getaways, timeshares, etc. But he has really aggressive sales pitches that include a black dragonborn hitting you in the face with a black hammer. Anyway, they went through a bunch of these demi-planes to go rescue Parthanax, and in one of them was a big tavern filled with all the residents of these places, one of them being this deadbeat cousin. Niken pickpocketed him and got his personal key to his personal place. So he's been locked out of his own house, essentially, all this time.
He was a douchebag.
He was.
I think I remember now. Syl's gonna reach into her bag of holding and just there's a pile of glitter in her hand. She's going to kind of casually throw it on the blue dragonborn, like, oops. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. And
So-
now he's covered in glitter.
No, he grins ear to ear and gets some of it on his finger, calls over his mechanical man, and it goes out, and the mechanical man absorbs it. And you see the armor becoming more defined. There's also an object in that demi-plane which you might want. All of that plane of dust you have can be used to make something like my man Kato here, provided you have the control source, which is holding that demi-plane together. It is about to fail. If you don't retrieve it in the next 3 days, the demi-planes are going to implode. They're already falling apart.
Oh my. And
So,
what happens to us if we're in the demi-planes when this happens?
He pauses for a second, realizes he doesn't know, and then smiles, pretending like he does know. No terrible things.
Okay. Sorry, Arrow.
All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing? All this standing around and talking is driving me nuts. What are we doing?
He pulls out from his cloak a bag. He pulls one out, and it's a bean. He says, "These are magic beans. If you plant them, water them, and plant the intention of where you want to go, in this case, plant it with your key, it will grow down to wherever you said, even different planes. If any of you have been to the astral infernal realms and can describe it sufficiently, you could get there too. Now, I should say, I'm only going to give you 3. They're very expensive. And if you pour all 3 of them out, they'll explode, causing a huge explosion, which will transport you to a different realm. Who knows where?
So we going and getting this thing first, or are we going and getting the douchebag first?
I think getting the douchebag's probably more important because we do want Zir back.
Yep. We also have a time limit on the thing, though. I'd rather not be.
What
risk
thing?
of- The words were too big.
The demiplane's imploding.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that should get done before there's even a risk of being imploded inside the plane.
I agree with you.
I agree.
Well then, if you complete this task, I'll give you the reward of 800 gold pieces set for the deadbeat Parthanax and yours back. Do we have an agreement?
Make it 1,000 and we do.
Okay, you have a deal.
I'm also going to throw in there, you also need to swear that you and none of your party will reveal my location to anyone after this encounter.
I took that as read.
Fair enough.
All right, so are we off to a demi-plane?
So, this guy and all his compadres pile back into the tent, and as they're opening the flaps, you see that there's this big hole in the ground that they all hop in. The Dragonborn wizard hops in the hole last, and then sort of prestidigitates it closed behind her, it looks like, and it swirls up into another one of those holes like you saw in the tavern.
Well, that was a nifty bit of magic I've never seen.
You think that's what that bean does that they gave you. If you look on D&D Beyond, you can add this bag of magic beans to your character sheet, whomever wants to take it.
I feel like that's Sella or Niken. Do either one of you guys want to hang on to these magic beans?
Actually, I think Everly, having been the only person in our party who's ever seen these, should probably be in charge of it.
That sounds like a good plan.
Also, don't put those in a bag of holding.
No.
Yeah, I will take the magic beans.
All right.
Okay, we are going to take a break real quick, us right now, but do you guys want to take a rest of any sort before you go?
We should at least do a short rest.
He said you guys do have 3 days, so you could long rest now. It is early evening.
I feel like I barely took a scratch in that last scrap. I'm itching for a better one. He was ready to jump in immediately, but will happily rest if need be.
I need my spell slot back.
Our casting folks probably need a rest too.
You're ready to go, and all these magic types gotta sleep, you need a sandwich.
Weenies.
Our blood sugar is low, okay?
Okay, yeah, we'll reconvene here about 10 minutes. Is that cool for you guys?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Oh, before we all retire properly, I kind of want to go into town and just find that poor girl's family, the one who died,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of let them know what's going on, so she's just not lying dead in a tavern.
I don't think she has any family. She's more of the drifting orphan artist type, but you can't give her a proper burial somewhere for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure that happens, and I'll ask Rena to come with me since she's all the religious-y type. When she
Do those rites.
Yeah.
Yes, because I can't. But hi, Rena. Can I ask you a favor? Will you come into town with Sella and give that girl we found in the bar a proper burial? I can't do the final rites.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, cool.
Where do you guys bury her?
I don't know.
Is there an actual graveyard for the town?
I can look.
You said when we get back to the town.
Yeah, before we all settle in for a rest, I kind of want to just go down and make sure that happens.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There is not.
Okay, then I guess we'll just bring her back onto our property and and give her a proper burial near the backyard.
Parthanax comes back. There's like knee-high grass everywhere. There's some dead girl buried in the front lawn.
Backyard.
There's
by the
horses
manor.
shitting in the house. What the fuck happened here?
Full on heart
Well,
attack.
you see, what had happened was there's like a kiddie pool next to where the horses are being kept in the courtyard for the Kuratoa. Doug. I imagine he needs access to water, being a fish person.
Yeah, there's a big cistern in the basement. You can go chill in.
Oh,
Do you
right.
guys? Okay, so now we're pretty much all here. Here-ish. Do you wish to bring Doug on you? You guys all get a long rest. We'll say it's the next day. Do you want to bring your fish friend with you?
No, he has like 10 hit points.
Okay.
He is going to stick around with Lucky and with.
Yeah, he'll be our.
Lucky got kidnapped with Parthanax because Lucky went with Parthanax on all those errands.
I'm just realizing that. No.
Lucky the Dice Goblin has been kidnapped. The camera pans to Lucky and Parthanax in the cell. Parthanax is sitting on the bench using minor illusion to play a harmonica. Lucky is scratching the amount of days he's been in there into the wall. It's 1. That's the only number he knows too. So
He'll learn.
okay, so here's the process to get there. You have to take a bean, put it in some ground, and either vividly describe the place you want to go, or in this case, bury the key to the place where you want to go with it, water it, and it should grow a portal to where you want to go.
All right.
So where are you doing this? Please don't be.
Where do we want to go plant this bean?
How about that nice square of not overgrassed area in front of the manor near the campfire
Okay.
and the chimera and the manticore corpse?
All
Now that I
right.
think about it, we should probably get parts off of that for Parthanax. Oh well.
He's not here. Who wants to
It'll
do
still
the
be dead.
planting? Everly has the
I guess,
beans.
yeah, I have the bean, so I guess I'll take it out, and then Niken has the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we could kind of like work together to do this. Niken, you want to help me plant this bean?
Yeah, for sure. Do I need to dig a hole and stuff?
Yeah,
I
I just
don't-
did like, yeah. Yeah, Niken, you're digging that hole. It's just shallow.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even do it with a hand and just scoop out some earth. It's a small bean. Put the bean in there. The key. Put some earth over it. Water it. And you wait.
I'll do that.
And nothing happens. It's been about a minute. Kind of tapping your toes. And all of a sudden, the ground kind of rumbles a little bit and then opens like an iris lens. And these tendrils, living like plant tendrils, you can see just go down as far as you can see. But there's some that sort of stick out so you can sort of climb down them like a jungle gym. I need everybody to make an athletics check if you want to go in this portal. You can stay at home with the horses.
That's 26 from you.
Oh, you make it look easy. You're in your element.
I also got a 26.
You guys are racing. And there's no clear winner.
Race you to the bottom.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
All right, you're good. You're making your way through making it look graceful.
Okay,
15
I
for
got
Sella.
an 11.
Okay, Sella, you're safe, just barely. Niken, you fall and take 3 points of damage as you
Iru-
fall for. What?
He was gonna try and catch Niken.
Okay, go ahead.
What am I throwing for?
Athletics, but at disadvantage because you only got one arm. You're holding on to some vines.
$18.
Just by the scruff of the neck. Just do.
I got
Thank
you,
you,
bud.
man. Thanks, man.
And I guess this handles the strangling for you.
Yeah.
So I put him down onto the vine.
All right. You guys climb for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It's starting to get tedious. You wonder how long this is going to take. When you can sort of see a dim light coming out at the end. And it drops about maybe 10 feet down to some brick floor you can see below. You guys drop down. You can't like poke your head out because it's a far drop from any last branch.
What do we see?
Just some bricks. You can't see out of it. You just see like there's a brick floor below you.
I'm gonna.
How far away did you say that brick floor was?
About 10 feet.
And it looks like a solid brick floor.
Yeah, but every now and then one of the bricks disappears.
Well,
All right. I'm pretty light. I'll go first and test it.
are
Okay.
you sure? I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably. Okay. All right, I'll be right behind you in case something goes wrong.
All right. So you sit down, and it looks like you are in what would be a nice lounge / welcoming area. If it weren't trashed, it is safe. You are able to step on the ground. Some of the features of it, some books, flash out of existence apparently every now and then. But yeah, you guys see what you see. I placed all of the tokens there intentionally. So yes, there is a mace and a dagger on the table. There is spilt wine on the floor, etc.
I'm gonna take a look at those books.
Everly's gonna join her. She's very intrigued by the books.
What's that dealio in the corner?
Books.
Which corner? Which dealio? The statue?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It is a statue of a dragonborn wizard. It has a gem in its staff. Based on the placement, it looks maybe like this is how the normal entrance is. You notice just across from that, it's kind of hard to see in the map, there's a very big, shiny lever.
Okay, Iru's gonna hold his great axe out and poke the statue because we have a history of statues kind of come into life. So
It's definitely, it's rock.
okay, I want to pull the lever. Can I pull the lever?
Do it.
Kronk.
Pull the lever! He pulls the lever, and it makes a thick, satisfying ka-chunk as you do it. Other than that, there's no foreseeable effects. But it felt good.
Guys, it felt good.
Yeah.
That was a good lever.
Good. Just okay. All right. Is anything in the room change after he does that?
No. There's no foreseeable effect.
Can I investigate these weapons to see if
Yep.
anything special about them?
They are, let's see. The mace looks very common, but is definitely real. The dagger beside it, it's fancy, but you can tell just by picking up it's ornamental. It's made of tin or something similar to that. It's just decoration. It's a knickknack. Sella and Everly, you guys are checking out the books. Kind of disappointing. Whoever got these books probably doesn't read. It just seemed like some books set there to make people think you read.
It's like Vogue magazine and bullshit like that.
Name.
Yeah, or it's like he bought War and Peace and Art of War, etc. But they've never been opened. They've just to make him look learned.
I mean, Sella is morally compelled to collect all books she finds.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to.
They look nice. I mean, they're nice books. They're just not anything of weight for an adventurer.
But I can definitely help Lucky learn to read with these, which would be good.
Yeah, there's a rom-com in there you think might be a good one.
So I'm going to take just War and Peace or whatever, and I'm going to stick it in my bag of holding, and I'm going to wait for a second and see if it turns into dust.
It's real.
It's real?
It's real.
I continue to collect all of the books and scrolls.
Did you just
all
start?
of them. Yes, all of them. Every single one. Have to start in the castle library at some point, and these are free.
Yeah. The armor racks are empty, Niken, that you just moved up to. Is there anything else you guys like to explore? There's a chandelier hanging from the ceiling. There's lots of wine. There is a door leading out of here.
Does that gem in the statue appear to have any value?
It's shiny. Do you want to try and pluck it out?
Yeah, let me try and rip that daddy out of there.
All right. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Dirty unicorn.
It's sitting there good. You just get a good grip on it, and you start to rip it out. And as you're ripping it, it shatters, and you take 9 points of lightning damage.
Ow. I just could imagine just like a loud, like, God dang it!
Eric, you're okay?
You hear a voice that seems to echo throughout the halls, and it says, "Exit portal disabled."
I don't think that was good.
I don't like that.
You've got some shiny shards of gem, though. They're shiny and green. A little sharp.
Nah, man. Fuck that gem. That shit hurt.
Hey, Everly, could you do a detect magic and see if we can find a way out of this room?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Oh, there's a door. I'm sorry if it's not revealed. Before she even does that, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's a door. What's wrong with me?
So you guys going to leave this room?
Yeah.
All right.
Before we move on, out of curiosity, how many books did I get? Just a number.
Roll 4d10.
$22.
22 various books and scrolls. Some of them are duplicates.
That's okay.
Alternate art
Take
on the
them all.
covers. All right. As you guys move out into this sort of large lobby, you see there's 2 fountains with some statues of humans wrestling. At the far end, there's 2 statues with hands outreached, and between them, on the wall embossed in gold letters, it says, "Your personal plane," above the doors. There is passages to both the left and right, but the closest one to your right, there is a still active torch laying there. There is a bit of a sound, like a hissing, a bit of breeze coming out from the doors across from you guys.
I want to go get a closer look at those statues with their hands outstretched.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to them. They are large humans. They're naked, but there seems to be nothing special about them other than that.
Good enough.
I'm gonna examine this torch down here.
All right. It is small and quickly crafted, haphazardly made.
Okay.
You can see further
How
down the
long
hallway.
Ooh, yay. At a guess, how long would a torch of this size last? How long would it burn?
You think a few hours, but this was lit recently, maybe within the past hour and a half ish.
Okay.
You said there was like a hissing sound, right?
Yeah, that's coming from the doors that Iru is standing in front of.
Everly's a little freaked out by it, so she wants to go ahead and cast her blade song in case things
Okay.
start jumping out at her.
Yeah.
And Iru's gonna run the hell out the way.
Hey, DM, can I investigate the statue's hands to see maybe it's some kind of clue that we have to like put something in their hands?
I'll just give this to you. What they are welcoming people to this plane. This is sort of the entrance lobby, like the lobby to a hotel. Out of these doors would be the plane that he bought. So you guys had seen pyramids surrounded with sand dunes, tropical islands you'd went through last time. So it could be anything out those doors, whatever his personal plane was. And the statues are sort of beckoning visitors to come and visit. Why their genitalia are out, you don't know. Maybe that's his thing.
For art.
You know, art speaks to the eye of the beholder, I suppose. And if giant dicks are what you're into, then giant dicks are what you're into.
It speaks.
Yeah, it just speaks to me. Yeah, and no one asked, but yes. Okay, what would you guys like to be doing before this goes out of control?
Before we go any further, I do want to explore this hallway where the torch is, because that's
Okay.
just suspicious.
Are you gonna
Someone
call your
lives here
compadres
recently.
down with you?
Hey guys, there's a torch over here. I don't think that it's been lit for very long. There might still be somebody down this way.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
All right. As you guys move down the hallway, you reach the end of it and see, well, what you see. Sort of a treasure chamber with 4 statues with glowing gems in their hands. A large treasure hoard with, it seems to be a large dragon statue, dragonborn statue with wings, big red fellow, standing guard over it. There's some carpet in front of you, but you do notice 2 dead goblins in here. And both of them have notes pinned to their back.
Can I investigate some booby traps?
Yeah, you want to look for traps? For
Yes,
sure.
please.
Go make an investigation.
Oh, that's 10.
You don't see any traps.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Who else?
The gems are glowing. Kind of want to examine the gems specifically. At least just one of them. I'm going to go be stupid and curious and examine this one right here.
Okay. It definitely has some sort of magical aura about it.
Okay, I'm going to cast Identify.
It is part of an animate object spell.
All right. Trying to put 2 and 2 together here. That the goblins are dead. There's a statue at the far end, and these animate things.
Does anyone want to investigate the goblins to see how they are deceased?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Hopefully it's
I
good.
don't know if stepping like into the middle of the room is a hot idea.
12.
It looks like they died of dog bites. Ami and Hex are with us, probably just further back. It looks similar to when Ami tears into something.
On one of these gems.
Okay. Which one?
The one that I'm standing next to,
All
that I've
right.
already examined.
So you cast a spell magic on that one, and it glows dim. And then the other 3 start to flash and strobe, and you hear a voice that says, "Alert! Alert!" And the other 3 zap the large red dragon statue, which takes a step forward. I need you guys to roll for initiative.
I'm sorry, everybody.
18 from Iru.
Okay.
22 for Nikon.
12 for Everly.
Okay.
21,
Uh,
Sella.
12 for Rena, too.
Okay. Brenna and Everly, who has the highest dexterity?
I have a 15.
Mine is 16.
All right, Everly, you would go first in that case, or at least higher. First up is Nikon.
So is he a statue or like a?
He
Yeah.
looks quite real. It was almost like a taxidermy.
Okay. Can I see if his eyes? Does it have those like rubies? Or is it like eyes?
Uh, there's part of me that wants to say it's googly eyes, but no, they're like glass eyeballs that were set in there.
Glass eyeballs. Okay. And I don't see nothing special on him that's maybe magical.
He's wielding an axe that's about as big as Iru, but nothing quite like magical.
Okay.
Oh, Sella, this looks like your boyfriend.
You're rude. Rude. And he's my fiance. Thank you very much.
So
You know
us
what's
spell-
crazy is I didn't even know about that when I made that marriage joke. Crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's why Sella was so fucking freaked out by it. She's like, oh fuck. No. No.
Crazy.
No.
Anyway, Megan, you were saying something.
So this is dispelled, right?
Well, now all the statue gems are dispelled. And there's a very large living red dragonborn in front of you.
I'm just wondering if we have to smash him, break him, for this thing to stop fighting us.
The power seems to have drained out of them into this.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, let's see if my what's it called? My mind sliver will do anything to it.
Does it
That'll be
affect
that.
constructs? Does it say anything about that?
I think it does.
If it can attack an ooze, it can attack a construct.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
12 damage. It doesn't say nothing.
All right, cool.
You got to be.
And this is versus its armor class, or am I making a save?
A save, intelligence. You need to be at 12.
It's dumb as rocks, literally. It does not beat a 12.
Okay. It does 7 damage, psychic damage.
Okay. It seems unfazed.
Unfazed. Okay. I'm gonna do my bonus action
All right.
and go shadow mode.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 24 on that.
No one can see.
Okay. End turn.
All right. Next up is Sella.
Is he wearing armor?
Yeah, full plate armor.
Sweet. Okay. We're going heavy metal here. Let's see here. Move that way. There we go. And that automatically hits, and he is taking 9 damage. And I'm going to continue concentrating that spell, so that ends my turn.
Okay. Yeah, his armor glowing red hot. The face is just unchanged, but there's a smell of cooking formaldehyde. Iru, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to rage. And then I'm in range to go running in swinging, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
You and Rena still have Bardic Inspirations.
Ooh, outstanding. Can you remind me how the Bardic Inspiration works again?
Hold on just a second.
I'm pretty sure it's a D8 to attack rolls or ability checks.
Yeah, at this level it is 1d8, and you roll it exactly like that. An ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Good deal.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to attack with the Great Axe.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, then do I have to declare Bardic Inspiration before?
I think so.
Okay, good enough. All right, I'm going to go in for a second attack with Bardic Inspiration. Unfortunate, rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
So I guess with Bardic Inspiration, that makes it 16 to hit, which still doesn't hit.
no.
All right, that'll
Clangs off the armor.
that'll do my turn then.
Everly.
Okay, I think I want to shrink the dragon
Ha!
thingy, make it small. So I'm going to reduce its size.
Okay, do I need to make a saving throw?
I think so. Hold on one sec. Let me get back to it. And its weapon will also shrink with it.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Says it's halved in dimension. Its weight's reduced to 1/8 of normal. What does it say? Is it that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It needs to do, if it's unwilling, it needs to make a constitution saving throw of 15.
Rolls a 12. It does not make it.
So it's gonna shrink down tiny. And
Okay,
then
yes.
so the
So it's
weapon will
back.
also shrink, and then your attacks will deal 1d4 less damage.
So it's now the same menacing figure, but about 3.5 feet tall.
Yes. And it also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
I love this. Okay, is there
That will
anything
end my
else you'd
turn.
like to do?
Just gonna
All
make
right,
it.
Rena. You're now standing in
It's
front
so
of a
cute
3.5
now.
foot dragonborn statue.
So cute.
I thought it was going to be like action figure size, and you just guys would take him with you.
That would be par on our course, right? We just take all the
Yep.
creatures we come across.
Turning this into Pokemon.
We're gonna have like a petting zoo back at the
Yeah.
house. All right, now it's my turn. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Rena, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up closer to the little guy. Oh, how long does that spell last?
I think he just is now.
That's great.
You are just a little bit beyond reach, being about 45 feet away. I think it was just Iru's movement speed to get there.
So yeah, I'm gonna get as close as I can. Okay, I'm going to try and cast Bane. Hold on.
Fine.
At the first level.
Okay, what does this do?
So I can target up to 3 creatures within range, and you must make a charisma saving throw.
Of 13.
You have to 13. And then whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh my goodness. So it rolled a 13, but it has a -1, so it doesn't make it. So now I've got to roll like 2d4 anytime I want to make an attack roll and subtract that from too many dice rolling now.
It's your action spent.
Yeah. So, every time you make a saving throw or an attack roll, you have to make a roll a d4 and subtract that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what else do you want to do?
I think that's gonna end my turn for now. Yes.
Okay. Now it's its turn. Shrunken in half, can't move, barely do anything. Let me roll these d4. -5 to everything. Okay. Iru, you're the closest, did the most damage to it. It's going to swing at you. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay. But it does make a second attack. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 14. I got ahead of myself again. It was another 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay. It stares at you with a look that would have been menacing if it was 7 feet tall, but it is not. And it is now Niken's turn.
Can I shoot it with my crossbow? See if that does anything to him. Oh yeah. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Seven damage, piercing damage.
Okay. It goes right into the plate mail. He's a stout fellow.
Okay. He does take it though?
Yeah. He takes that damage, but he's a durable boy.
Okay, I end my turn.
Okay, and then it goes to Sella.
I'm still concentrating heat metal, which means I just roll damage for it. Here we go. It's going to be another 10 damage. And
Okay.
I'm going to continue concentrating that and end my turn.
Black smoke starts to come out from the armor. Iru, it is now your turn.
All right, so as I understand it, he was 7 foot tall with like a battle axe, right? And now he's shrunk down to like 3.5.
Yeah.
So his battle axe is now like this real dope looking hand axe.
Yeah.
I want it. So
Okay. I like where this is going.
Now that he's 3.5 feet tall, I want to take my 6'10" self and like rip it out of his hands like I'm trying to take it from a spoiled kid.
And then, Iru, I want you to give it back to him, but I want to give it back to him in his skull.
That's the plan. I want this.
Okay, I want this too, but you have to give me the dice rolls to let you have this. That's attack
Right,
roll. It's going to be 2 attack rolls. One to like snatch it out of his hand, and then provided you do that, another one to bring it back into his head.
Gotcha. Okay. So that'll be 24 for my first roll to grab him,
Oh, it's easy. It's easy. You just pluck it right out.
and then 23 to rip it
And
out.
you just put it back in right as easily. You have a hand axe for damage, right?
Yeah, let me pull it up
Okay.
right quick.
Yeah.
$11 points slashing damage.
Okay. And I'm only going to count that as one of your attacks. The grabbing was more of an interaction with the environment.
All right, let's just really salt the wound. I'm going to attack with the same axe. Second hit's a 10.
A 10 to hit?
10 to hit.
No.
All right, I'm going to use that rage attack now. That one.
I won't make it break. You still have it, but you just totally miss with that one. You're getting too excited.
Yeah, I was too happy with it. That'll complete my turn.
All right. Everly, it is your turn next. It is looking half its size and half as good. So a quarter good. A quarter healthy.
All right. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
What?
Yes. No one's within 5 feet of it, right? Just to make sure.
Iru is engaged with it.
Yeah, like I just ripped the Stadio right
I
out of
will
his hand.
say, though, you could maybe position it just behind it. I don't know how big of the area of effect is, but...
It just affects 5 feet.
So, yeah, you could probably just put it right behind him.
Perfect. Okay. I'll do that then. So it fills the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet, centered on the point I choose, and a creature takes 4d4 slashing damage if it's in this cube.
All right. It is in this cube.
Yes. All right. So let's roll. I just lost it. There it goes. So that'll take 11 slashing damage.
It is not looking good.
Sweet.
It is smoking. It is small.
Slashed up.
It is
He's
slashed to
lost his
shit.
weapon.
It is weaponless.
Perfect. All right.
Rena, is your turn. Are you you're done? All right. Rena, is your turn.
All right, I think I'm just gonna walk up to him and whack him with my sword, my long sword.
Okay.
All right. I got a 27.
You hit.
11 points.
It is just hanging on by a thread. You guys keep getting it like. Do you have another attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna whack at it again.
All right.
21.
You hit. You kill it. I'm just gonna stop you right there.
9
like-
points damage.
You like raise the sword, and it just goes down. I guess I should make the token small. It's way less threatening like that. The dead body dropping to the floor is just continually eviscerated by daggers until Everly stops it. But you guys are out of initiative now. There's 2 dead goblins on the floor and some chests and pots overflowing with treasure. If you look in the pots, you will actually see there's treasure in the pots.
Can I investigate this pot?
Investigation is hardly needed. I mean, it's just
Okay.
there.
Does it stay gold when it goes in a bag of holding?
Do you guys?
Yes, I will. I will do this.
Stay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
check on.
Some of it is real. Some of it is fake, sort of to like bolster the hoard, make it look puffy. There's like jewels and jewelry in there. Are you discriminating? Or are you just like taking the bag and sort of scooping?
That's the idea. Yeah, just like, okay, everybody, here's the opening. Let's get it in there.
Everybody's just like coin dozering it in there.
Yep. Whatever is treasure will stay treasure. Whatever is not will be food for our new mechanical friends, I suppose. It's all worth it.
We gotta see if we can get Omni to do that. Like vacuum out the bag.
Well, that's what it sort of happened is he grabbed some of that dust and the thing just sucked it right up. Yeah, so
Low-key
I'm
won't
not going to
just
give
sitting on my
you
bag.
an exact amount or what you got right now because you were just throwing stuff in there. Next
Yep.
session, if provided you look in the bag, I will go into that.
Okay.
Are these coffins on the side?
There are glass boxes and each of them has a sword in it.
Okay. Can I
And there's a
open-
name tag in Elvish on each of them. There's also 2 dead goblins on the floor.
I'll take a quick
Can
peek
I-
at those goblins.
Okay. There's a
I'd
note.
love to read those notes for you, but
I thought I
Well,
gave
you
you
know.
that book.
Well, funnily enough, the note isn't in common, it's in Draconic.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay.
It says, "Hello, dear adventurer. If you're reading this, a goblin under my," and it says parenthesis, "thirsty employ, has perished. While this is unfortunate, he is replaceable. If you could please bring back his gold earring, I'll gladly give you a reward of 25 gold pieces per."
Okay.
And
I
thirsty
take the
throwback,
earring.
the last time they were in these sort of portals was a friendly goblin that sold potions that knew Parthanax. So it seems like
No.
these are Thirsty's boys. These aren't Thirsty. These are like Thirsty is a goblin chieftain. These are his goblins.
No, I'll take the earrings then. Then
Oh.
these swords.
I'm guessing people here speak Elvish, right? Most of you, right?
At least 3 of us.
They are flying swords, and that's what the name plate on all of them says.
I
Hey,
get
guys,
the
should
flying
I take one
sword.
out? Yeah.
I'm sorry, Iru and then Niken.
What is a flying sword?
You don't know. Niken.
Yeah, I was going to talk to the group and say, do you think we should take one out? Maybe Everly can do a history check and maybe she might know what it is.
She is the most adept at magic.
Yeah, I'll check.
So do you want to identify them? Like, Detect magic will just tell you that they're magical, right?
Well, I
I
was
mean,
gonna see if we could do like a history or something to let us know like exactly what a flying sword
Yeah,
does.
sure.
Is it
Give me a
literally just
history
gonna
check. I
fly
like that.
around and attack us when we let it out of the glass
Yeah,
box?
give me a history check.
So I got a nat 20 for a total of 27.
Oh, they're going to fly around and attack you if you
Yeah.
let them out of the case.
That's gonna work.
Okay, let's
That boy
not do
needs
that.
color.
So maybe no. Let's not let it out.
Thank you, Everly.
All right. I'm guessing you guys grabbed the goblin earrings.
Yes. There's
Okay.
2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
2 goblins. All
Are
right.
you good now?
What else do you guys want to do? That's sort of the end of this.
So what's this section?
Oh, that's all the like the coins and whatnot. There was a chest in there with some stuff in it. You guys have gotten all of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Shoveled it into the bag of holding. All right, well, I guess we should probably go back to that main entrance now.
Man, I hope we got more hallways like this one.
Yeah.
That was entertaining. Sorry about waking it up, guys. My bad. Ooh, there was another hallway.
Yeah, there is 3 more hallways, it looks like, besides that.
The main. Oh no.
Okay, you guys want to
We
go in
could
the snake
waste.
pit?
Do what?
You guys want to go in that snake pit? Oh, that was the snake pit one, huh? The hissing sound, wasn't it?
No, like a hissing of like air, like loud
Oh,
winds.
We could waste a lot of time here. Should we try and move forward?
Yeah.
The hissing door is what we think forward.
It's the most active.
Let's go to the hissing door.
All right. So you guys walk out. It's big, prestigious double doors, and I have to set up 2 things. Where is? Outside, you see what I'm about to put the background of my Zoom as. As you look out, the plane seems to be unbalanced and just sort of morphing and shifting. It is hard to look at, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sella, 15.
Okay.
It's an
Working for
8
Michael.
from Iru.
What'd you say, Iru?
There's an 8 from Iru.
Okay.
21 for Everly.
Okay. Rena, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
10. And Niken, what'd you get again?
14.
Okay, so Niken, Iru, and Rena, you all take 8 points of psychic damage from viewing this. Everly and Sella, you take 4. And I'm guessing you guys scramble back inside.
Yeah.
Back. Well, that was not what I expected.
Unpleasant.
Is everybody feeling okay?
I'm dizzy.
Dizzy.
All right. Disappointed though. Those statues were really speaking to me.
Maybe we can get you some for your room or something.
They threw me off.
Can we take one of these back? Wait,
I cannot fit
Everly.
one of those in my bag of holding.
She can
make it
if you shrink it.
Shrink
You
one
can
of these
shrink the
bad guys.
statue. I'm still not sure it fit in the hole.
Why do you have to say it like that? Why?
The only problem is if I make it tiny, it may not speak to me anymore.
Okay, moving on before I lose control. Before we lose control here, there are hallways to your left and right.
I guess we better explore these other ways around. Maybe split up into groups of 2 and each take one?
Let's split up, gang.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. That was a big guy, and if we happen to come across something of the same kind of difficulty there, then we're all split up. I feel like our odds aren't as good.
You know what? You're completely right, Eru. Well, I guess then, which hallway do we go down first?
We're all kind of leaning to the right, so
Sounds good.
you take that one.
Here? Okay, Niken, you lead the way.
Okay, so up in this case.
Yeah, I'll go up.
All right.
Okay.
It. Give me again. Come to a corner. I'm guessing as you guys crest the corner, you see much smaller, but the same scale. The lobby is starting to rip itself apart. It's a small hole at first, and then the floor begins to start to be sucked into it. Everybody make a dexterity check to not be sucked into a glitch.
Sella, 13.
Everly's a 19.
All right.
18 from Eru.
Niken got 24.
Okay.
I got 10.
All right. Everyone's good except for Rena, who trips and falls on the floor. Rena, make another dexterity check to see if you can sort of crawl ahead of it. Does anyone want to try and grab her and pull her?
No, I wasn't destined. I got another 10.
Ah! Yeah, someone try and save Rena.
Yeah, Eru's reaching in there. I think I'm gonna hold like the back end of my spear out, so I've got a further reach.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check for me. See if you can pull her back.
Fuck that.
Ami is biting the spear too,
So
trying his darndest to help.
That's a 7.
Can I help Eru?
Things are not looking good as the paladin is slowly sucked towards destruction.
It was
Hey,
the
DM.
way for me. I'm not destined. I'm gonna.
Hey, DM, can I
Oh,
help
no.
pull with that spear?
Yeah, sure.
I'll get on there too.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Add Everly if we can.
I like to imagine you
Everybody's
just
just,
like
like, holding
mage
around the
hand,
middle.
like you're just
Yeah.
trying like just a little bit, just a 10 pounds. I'm helping a little bit. Please, Niken, I don't want to kill Rena.
I got 11.
What?
Okay, I got a 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, damn.
All right. You pull her out. You guys are at the very end of the corner. You guys need to start running as this place is collapsing.
Running time.
Heading back for the beanstalk.
Well, there is one hallway you haven't gone down yet, possibly the only way forward.
All right, everybody. Oh no, I can't navigate the thingy. I don't think it's up this way.
Oh, no, I'll move you guys down there. That's just
Yeah,
the
we gotta
other
go
side
down.
of the same thing.
That
Down.
guy's down here.
Okay. It seems to be a dead end except for a large stone cube in the corner that says speak password to enter administration center.
God damn it.
Can I
Guessing that's-
investigate to see if there's any wording or anything on the wall
Yeah, go ahead.
or any clues, I guess? 22.
No.
Damn.
It just says speak password to enter.
Password!
Center. Yeah. The cube opens up
Yes!
and the room is collapsing behind all of you guys. You step through this new portal and are dropped off here. You see this in front of you. You're on a small, tiny bit of land. There is a large, decrepit castle across from you. Above a cave entrance, at the very bottom of it, you do see a sign that says Administration Center. And by a small rowboat, there's a wooden post with a clam just on top of it.
I'm going to approach the clam and ask it in all seriousness, can you please take us to the administrator center?
I'd like to imagine that face. It's the same face. The clam. If clams could look smug, it's sort of clammy lips come up. Administration office is closed.
When will it be open?
The administration office is closed. And then the clam opens up and then it snaps closed.
Hey, Arrow, you
Nice
got a
man.
pretty good arm. How far do you think you can chuck this thing?
I'll give it a good hug. Let's see if I can hit the building.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, let's
Skip
skip
it
the
like
claim across the
stones.
water.
Okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna skip it. I think that requires a little more athleticism.
Okay.
24.
All right. You skip it. And it's a good half a mile from you guys to the castle. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's about to hit a seventh one. And a massive mouth comes up and snatches the clam. And then it comes down and you see the sort of the beast coming after it. But then it keeps going. And then it keeps going. And then it keeps going. And now terror has set in about after 30 seconds. Imagine how it feels after about a minute, because it's, you know, like when you're playing the snake game, it's still there. It appears that rowboat is the way to the administration center, but that is where we will pick up next week. Same time, same place, same people.
That was a pretty good cliffhanger. Yep.
All right. Any questions, anybody? We're going to end it there. Normally, I would end the recording. I don't have that capability. Oh, everybody wave bye. I'll edit that in. Bye.